Hey Adirondack Cup family, it's Colin bringing you your Coach's Corner. This week we're going to talk about pre-performance nutrition. This is a big mistake we see a lot of our athletes make. They do well training and they do a lot of skill stuff, but they totally ignore nutrition. They think they can just eat like they've always eaten. A lot of time we say it's like eating like a child. Okay, it's mac and cheese, it's poor quality foods, fast foods, and they think that they can eat all these things and then show up on a field and perform. And a lot of you have been off the court or field for a long time, right? We're looking at maybe 5-6 months for some of you, and we're just getting back into our fall sport. So this is a huge issue we see. We see poor quality food, and a lot of our athletes don't eat enough food. So when we're thinking about our pre-training session nutrition, and we like to think about it in time, if you're kind of beyond 2 hours, you can have a full meal, maybe a turkey sandwich, pasta with some sort of protein on it. A full meal, 3 hours prior to your game should settle. When you're in that 1 hour to 2 hours, we want to eat a little bit lighter. We want a little bit of protein in there. We definitely want to have a lot of carbs in there because we need that to fuel our workout and make sure our muscle stores are all full so we can go and compete. So things you want to think about prior, foods you can eat prior would be like a granola bar or granola with some Greek yogurt. You can have pretzels with hummus, vegetables with hummus, nut butter, either peanut butter, almond butter with apples, bananas. There's some vegetables that maybe you want to try to mix with those. A handful of almonds with some cereal. So those are some really good things to try pre-practice. Now, whenever we're doing these things, we've got to experiment. We don't want to try anything new before a game. It's always good to experiment before practice and then make that consistent, right? We want a consistent meal that we know that fuels us well, and then a consistent warm-up, and that'll lead to more consistency on the field. We do not want to eat fast foods or really high sugar things. You don't need to slug down a Gatorade prior to training, but if that's all you have, then try to get some sort of fuel for you. Another big mistake, kids don't eat before practice, and that's when they crash, and we have athletes come in frequently that are just not performing well, and they'll see huge decreases in their speed on the 10-yard dashes and in their lifts because they are just not fueled properly. So those are a couple tips. Make sure that you get something to eat, make sure it's quality food, and this is going to be part of your practice. It's not going to be easy for some of you just to change this, but you got to start introducing good quality foods if your goal is to excel. Okay, if your goal is to make a different team and move up the ladder, it's a big area that you can dominate and actually get past the competition when it comes to fueling. All right, so there you go. Hope you enjoy those tips. Our fall session starts next week. We look forward to seeing you on our turf. Let us know if you need